do it. All right. Make 2 cuts. So there we've got 5 of them scored.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna carefully put them in this bubbling, what do we call it, roaring boil with the water? Rolling. So we're gonna put them in for about 45 seconds. And try not to get any hot water on us, because that would be the worst. Oh man, we haven't burned ourselves yet, that's terrific. So these are gonna be in here for about 45 seconds, at which point we're gonna safely transfer them to this cold water. We're gonna let them do that for about a minute. And you can see here we've already got some in the next step of the process. That felt like 45 seconds, and that's how time works.
You got it.
There we go. It's going to get cold, and again, we're going to do that for about a minute. Well, I don't think there's any negative repercussions if it goes in slightly longer than a minute, other than the tomato will be colder. Okay. Is there any negative repercussions if this skin gets in there? Is that going to goof up anything, or?
If some of the skin is left, it can, once you've processed it and canned it, it can leave the tomatoes like a bitter taste.
Okay. You don't want that.
Not ideal.
All right.
You can cut away any bad spots.
I'm going to get another tomato and start peeling away. Like morally bad? Okay. Just questionable tax practices.
All right.
So trying to cut around. So my knife fork is going to let me get about an inch down, and then I'm going to remove that. So that's what we're looking for. If I did anything wrong, I'll have Matt tell me, and
It's fantastic.
I'll fix it. I'll reverse time with my time stone, and we'll just fix it. So there we go. So there we go. Got a little bit more than the core there.
No, that's good. That's good.
So we're just going to go ahead, continue our fine coring. Look at us go here. You can tell this doesn't take very long. Now you see we've got all 5 cores out. It's time to do some quartering. So we're not on the metric system, so that means 4. So there we go. I think we're at the spot where I'm going to get this handy dandy masher out. Look how mashed they are.
So it'd be 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, or you can use like a citric acid, like a powder.
Okay, so it's got to have that. Let's do it. Let's go. So here we both are, back over here by our boiling pot. So we're about to participate in a step that's very crucial for the long-term canning process. I'm going to take a nice clean sterile rag here. I'm going to wipe down this jar. So around the rim here, this will eventually, we're trying to remove any anything that would impact any moisture or anything in the jar that would impact the formation of the seal. So basically what you should see, you don't have anything there that's going to impact the integrity of the seal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this jar, take one of the lid components, and then come over here to a pan where this has got warm water, so you're going to see me touch this, so I'm not going to get burned. Totally. So what do you think? So we got a winner here. So I'm going to put this rag over my shoulder like a real chef. Make sure this is good and firm. How tight do we want that to be?
Just finger tight.
Finger tight? Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. So over here in our pot here, we've got a rack. We've got some boiling water. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to make sure that the water line goes about 2 inches over the top of the can that we're attempting to do. So I'm just going to, we would have probably about 5 in here, but we're only doing 1 for the demo purposes. So I feel pretty good to go here. So Matt, is there any special trick? I'm gonna get some. Oh yes, there is a special trick. We've got to get some comical gloves on here. Maybe look like a gigantic lobster. It's the only way this works, folks. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower this down into the water. And so you can see here, we probably want to have more water in there to go 2 inches over. So we're gonna have to revisit this now, but you can kind of see what it should look like, and there should be some water over the top.
So the lid would go on, and it would be approximately 45 minutes. It should be sealed, and when you touch the lid, you should not get any of the bouncing up and down.
Yeah, you don't want any of that bouncing up and down. You want it to be loose or insecure. You want it to be real firm in its masculinity. So, lobsters. All right. Yeah.
Cut.